Dark Nova's Revenge. Chapter 2. A Royalty Princess Worries. By the next day, Spike got up early around 8 a.m. When he got up to the kitchen, he found it empty. Seems Starlight already got to school for work. No problem, I can prepare myself some breakfast before work. Spike made some sandwiches for himself and sat down to enjoy it. He was trying to remember about the dream he had the last night. He were on a date with Rarity, but it was something about the dream that felt a little different from those he usually have, but he didn't pay much attention to it. After he had his breakfast, he chose to drop by Rarity's boutique for a quick conversation before going to the castle. Sweetie Belle opened the door after he knocked. "Hey Spike, how are you?" "Hey Sweetie Belle, I'm doing okay. Is Rarity home?" "Sadly, no. She went to school to work, but I can tell her you dropped by." "Thanks. Tell her I will be back in the evening." "I will do that." Spike waved goodbye to her and he walked off all the way to the castle. When he arrived, some of the ponies of the team was almost avoiding him or quickly looked away from him. He was curious, since he had said sorry to them the day before, but he went to take his tools and went to a section. "Hey, do you need help?" Oh, it's okay, I got this," said the pony. "Are you sure?" Yes, sir, I got this." "Okay, if you need help, let me know." The pony nodded, and Spike went to a part of the room and started working. He worked throughout the noon, and when it was lunchtime, he sat down with some of the other workers and had lunch with them. "I'm impressed of how much we have done so far." "Yes, same here. I can't believe, but still plenty of work to do." "Yes, but Princess Twilight is gonna be proud of it, though. I can't wait to see how it was like when it was originally built," said the pony. Spike nodded too, and after they had lunched, Spike went to the back to work, and after a while, suddenly at work ended with some pony yelling, "Watch out down there!" A load of bricks fell down and hit the floor, damaging some of the bricks. Spike ran up to the scene and looked up at the pony. "Watch out next time, you idiot! You could have injured any pony, and you damaged some of the bricks. Then I have to order you to go back in town to get some more right now, without question it." "Yes, sir, I will." Ponies looked at him. "What are you looking at? He dropped it, so it's his fault. Go back to work right now, or I will burn you all." Spike's eyes were so red that the others were so scared about it. Spike went back to work, and the other ponies were so scared about it. They wondered if they could trust Spike if it was only a matter of time before he would do something. Ponies looked at the four-pony Morningstar. "We should do something about this." "Yes, but what actually? We can tell Starlight. She might know what to do." "Go back to work right now." "You should go tell her right now," said Magic Sparks. "You have a point," said Morningstar. "Sir, I'm heading back to town to see the bricks are getting in here in time." "Fine. You go, but the rest of you go back to work." Morningstar left the castle and walked all the way back to town, and he arrived at the castle at the School of Friendship. He walked into the headmaster's office and knocked on the door. "Come in." Morningstar walked in, and Starlight was surprised to see him. "Morningstar, what are you doing here? Shouldn't it be at the castle?" "Yes, but something has come up." "Starlight, can we talk?" "Of course, sit down." Morningstar sat down and started to tell Starlight of what happened at the castle before he arrived at his school. Starlight looked shocked because she had known Spike for a number of years, and he has never acted like this, and it wasn't like him. "Are you sure he said that he would burn them?" "Yes, he said that, and I'm concerned of the team if Spike should be there because it isn't like him." "No, this is not like him at all. I will inform Princess Twilight Sparkle about this. I believe it's the best thing to do since I'm worried about my team's safety." I will let you know later. Thanks. I should head back by now." He said goodbye and left the school and ran all the way with the pony for the bricks, and they both walked back to the castle. At the same time, Starlight wrote to Twilight a message. Dear Twilight, we have a situation here in Ponyville that involves to restoring the old castle, and it's about Spike. I'm begging you to come here as soon as possible you can. Your friend Starlight Glimmer. She sent a message and waited for an answer. As she was worried about Spike, too, suddenly a message appeared in front of her and she read it. Dear Starlight, I will be in Ponyville shortly so we can have this conversation face to face. I will see you soon, Twilight. Starlight was glad that Twilight is coming to Ponyville. About an hour later, Twilight arrived to the castle at the school. She gave Starlight a hug and they went to her office to have a talk. It's good to see you again. You want some tea? It would be nice with some tea. Now tell me, what's the matter with Spike? Starlight was silent as she was making some tea for her and Twilight. I'm really not sure myself, but only have I been told from Morningstar that Spike had been acting really strange, like yelling at the team, making an accident, calling them idiots. Starlight turned around and sat down and just saw that Twilight's face look shocked of the news. I know, I was like that the same too. We both know this isn't like Spike's behavior at all. Yes, it's true, since I have known Spike the longest, and he has never been like this. I should maybe go visit at the castle as a pretend official visit to see how the progress been going. That might be a good idea, but I'm asking you, Twilight, just be careful if something is wrong with Spike that we don't know what he's capable of. I know, but don't worry. I will take it easy and be careful. Starlight nodded, and they both finished tea, and Twilight left the school and flew all the way to the old castle. Princess Twilight, we weren't informed you were coming here, and this is a nice surprise, said Morningstar. Yes, I'm here to see the progress been going so far. It's going well without smaller accidents, but I'm sure you're here for your friend Spike. He looked a little concerned at Twilight, who nodded at him. He's over there, around the corner. You won't miss him. Thank you. Carry on the work. I'll do that, Princess. Twilight went to where Spike was working. He didn't even see her behind him. Hey, Spike, how's the work going for you? Spike quickly turned around and saw it was Twilight standing behind him, smiling at him. The work is going well, but Twilight, I didn't know you were coming here. I wanted to make a surprise visit and see the progress on my own. As you can see, we have made some progress, but there's a lot left to work on. I can see it, and I'm proud of you, Spike, but something else I want to talk to you about? What is it, Spike? Well, it's about your strange behavior around here. Oh, so you heard about that. But I'm told the others, and you've just been tired, and it's just been time-consuming work. Spike, if this is too much, I can always assign some pony else to this duty. Well, it was a while happening. Dark Noah saw it from Spike's eyes and felt she had to do something or her plans will be in danger. No, Twilight, I'm capable of doing this work as much as any pony else can do. I know, Spike, but I'm just worried about you. It's nothing to worry about. I'm fine here. Spike, I understand if you need any extra help. No, Twilight, I don't need any extra help around here. We're doing well enough here. For a brief moment, Twilight saw how Spike's eyes changed from dark red to back to normal again. She made sure that she didn't see it. She took a deep breath and a look at Spike. Okay, Spike. But if you need any help, let me know, okay? I will, don't worry. Twilight left, and before she left the castle, she walked up to Morningstar. Morningstar, please keep Starlight Glimmer updated about any changes in his behavior, just in case. I'll do that, Princess. Twilight then left and flew all the way back to Ponyville. She was really concerned about Spike, since she has never seen him like this before. Another thing about that, she worried that the brief red eyes, she had never seen that in him before. She went back to school where she greeted by Starlight. How did it go, Twilight? It went well enough, I would have to say, but what you meant, I saw what you meant, and even I saw his eyes turn red for a brief moment. I have never seen his eyes turn red. Should we be worried? At first, Twilight stood silent and stared at the window. I stood there for deep thoughts as Starlight looked at it at her concerned. I think we will keep this to ourselves for now. Agreed? Asked Twilight. I agree with you, but if it gets worse, then what should we do? Then we might have to ask Celestia and Luna for help, since they might know something, but for now, let's keep an eye on Spike. I promised to do my best I can. I told Morningstar to keep you updated if something else happens with Spike. You can be sure I will keep you updated. Thanks, Starlight. Appreciate it. And it's best we keep things this is a secret even for Sunburst, for now at least. Don't worry. I won't let him know about this. Twilight gave Starlight a hug, and she left the school and returned to Canterlot. On her way back to the castle, she was thinking of Spike. This wasn't like him, and she was hopes that this was just a normal dragon thing in the nursery. Later in the evening, it was time for the team to return back to Ponyville. Spike went to see Rarity at her home. She was clueless of what's been happening to her beloved Spike. At the same time, at the castle were Morningstar and Starlight talking. So you have your concern about him, and I'm not the only one either. I can see it, and I get it too, but you must resist it even if it's painful to your team. If you tell them just avoid, the things would be fine for now. I will try my best, but it's only a matter of time before the team might just quit and leave Ponyville. You will keep me updated, and I will keep Twilight updated about it, but let's hope this is just a phase Dragon goes through. We can just hope for that, said Morningstar. At Rarity's home, were Rarity and Spike having a romantic dinner together. I'm glad I came here so I can just relax, having a good dinner together. I'm glad for that, too. How's the work going? Asked Rarity. It has made some progress according to Morningstar. The Fort Pony estimate we might be finished before the summer. That's good to hear. After they had a dinner, it was time for Spike to go home and the castle to get some sleep. While he was laying in bed, he was thinking of Rarity. Thought of his life with her will be. After he fell asleep, this night was exactly like the other nights, being surrounded by monsters from stone, fire monsters. Oh, this is fun. Let's see you fight, says Darknova. Please just stop this right now, or I will not fight. Oh, you will keep fighting, I will make sure of that. Then Darknova used her magic to create a copy of Rarity. She was approached by two stone monsters. Spiky Wakey, please help me! Spike saw it, and his anger reached a level, fought against attackers to get near her, but every time he destroyed one of the new one immediately formed to take its place. No matter how much he fought, he was not getting closer to Rarity. Let her go right now, or you will do nothing. Just face it, dragon. You're trapped, powerless, even in your own dreams. You can't stop me here. This is my new temporary world. Just let her go. You have me. If you want to have me to fight them, I will. Just let her go. I think not. Then A stone monster shaped his right hand arm to a sword, and Spike saw in horror as how the stone blade hit Rarity in her chest and how she was silent. It made Spike enraged. You killed my beloved Rarity. How could you? She was completely defenseless. I will kill you now. I come here now. Oh, come on now, Dragon. You can't kill me even if in Dream Realm. I can't die here or in the living realm either. Stop calling me Dragon. My name is Spike. Just get used to it. You won't harm me anyway. The monsters took Rarity and threw her in a lava river. It made Spike even more furious. Start to fight the monsters a lot more harder. It looked the monsters were having a hard time, so Spirit got formed before Spike smashed them into pieces. Dark Numa just stood in distance while watching with a big grin on her face, laughing her maniac laughter while Spike was fighting. After a while, after him fighting, Dark Numa used her magic and made the monsters vanish and made some change, grabbing Spike's arms and legs. She walked up to him with a smile. I think I have my fun for tonight. I will let you rest, but as always, this will keep happening, and soon enough I will be strong enough to have gained enough strength, and I will have taken over your body forever, Dragon, and you won't remember any of this as always. I will try to remember this, screamed Spike. You can try, but you won't. I'll make sure of that. Now rest until tomorrow night. Dark Nova used her magic, and as he fell asleep that night, Spike had a normal dream of him and Rarity getting married. By the next morning, Spike woke up and he looked himself in the mirror and saw a photo of him and Rarity. It was then somehow a flashback from his dream last night when he saw Rarity being stabbed, but it was only for a second and suddenly forgot about it. It was Dark Noah who made sure he didn't remember it. That was close. I will make sure he won't remember any of this from now on. Spike went downstairs and had breakfast and ran into the team at the front door. Morning, team. Hope you're ready for some work. Yes, sir. As always ready to as always, said Morningstar. Good, but I will not be there today. I thought to spend time with Rarity if that's okay with you, Morningstar. Of course, Spike. I will make sure things go as planned. Thanks, I know I can trust on you that. The team left and shortly afterwards, Spike left and went to Rarity's boutique to see what she was up to. He arrived as he saw her was working as usual. Hey, sweetheart, you're busy as always? Hey, darling, aren't you going to work today? No one chooses to stay behind to be with you today. Besides, Morningstar has everything under control over there. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Are you going to help me here? That's why I'm here. That's why I came here, sweetie. Spike walked up to Rarity, gave her a kiss on the cheek, and started helping her with some of the designs in while she was working, and as when he walked in. After Spike had been helping her for a while, it was lunchtime. They chose to go get something to eat. How we get something to eat? It sounds like a good idea. I'm getting hungry, said Rarity. They walked to the Hayburger place in town. Both sat down and ordered their food. Spike looked around and saw there was a few ponies there at the diner, and soon the food arrived. I'm starving. I could just eat like 100 of this. I think you could do that, honey. Yeah, but I think 2 or 3 hamburgers would be enough for me now. As soon as Spike started to eat his food, he stopped and Rarity looked at him. Is something wrong with your food? They ain't getting enough me pickles that I ordered. I'll go ask Bob about it. Spike stood up and walked over the counter. Excuse me, I didn't get any pickles my hamburgers as I ordered. I'm so sorry about that. I can have your new hamburgers made without any extra charge, said the cashier. Good, cause I don't like my food to have been messed up. So make sure it doesn't happen again. Rarity looked up and saw Spike speaking loudly to the cashier. She felt a bit shocked. But soon he came back to his new food. Rarity looked at Spike while she was eating at the first time, as she was acting like even when he ordered the food. But she decided to put it behind her and focus on their time at the diner. After they had finished their lunch, they decided to take a walk around the town. While they were walking, Rarity was still curious on what happened in the diner, but she chose not to mention it to Spike to spark another outburst like that. Rarity, would you like to get an ice cream? Sure, we can do that. This is a warm day. Good. Let's go to the ice cream shop. They went to the ice cream shop and Rarity picked a strawberry ice cream. Spike chose a chocolate flavor. They walked back to Rarity's boutique. They walked in and sat down and for a while. This has been a nice day for sure, said Spike. It has been a good day to spend it with you, Spike Wakey. Spike blushed and he smiled at her and she smiled back at him. You need any help more today with your work? I think a little bit more help if you want to help me. Of course, I want to help you with it. You are a true gentle colt, Spike, said Rarity. Spike helped Rarity for a few hours, and later in the evening, it was time for him to go back to the castle. He said goodnight to Rarity and went home. He arrived in time for Starlight and Sunburst to having to finish the dinner. You just got in time for dinner, Spike, said Starlight. Good, I'm quite hungry, let's eat. How's your day been today? Asked Sunburst. It's been a long day. I spent it with the Rarity. The Luke started to enjoy the dinner with some of the team also there. They were telling Spike how things has been at the castle and how much they have fixed up there. Spike told them that he's glad to hear that they have made some progress. While they were eating, Starlight were having a good look at Spike just to make sure he doesn't have another outburst. After dinner, Spike went to the library to play some cards with Sunburst. Both are having a good time. At 10 p.m., Spike chose to go to bed since it has been a long day for him. Before he fell asleep, he read some Daring Do. After 20 minutes, he fell asleep with a book on his chest. In his dream, he was like Daring Do. He was saving Rarity from a Hydra. When he was swinging down on the roof to grab Rarity, she was gone. And the robot turned into a snake, and he let it go and fell to the ground. At first, he was in a jungle, but now he saw it was a barren wasteland. And Rarity were nowhere to be found. Rarity, where are you? He yelled out, but no answer. He looked around all over the place many times, but couldn't see her anywhere. And then he saw a figure walking up to him. He first thought it was Rarity, that she was safe, and smiled and walked up to her, but suddenly stopped when he saw it wasn't Rarity, but was a cloaked figure. Who could see having a grin on his face? Who are you? And what have you done with Rarity? But the figure continued to walk until it stopped a short distance from Spike, and didn't even answer back. I demand you answer me right now. Where is Rarity? She's gone. She wasn't real at all. This is just a dream, Spike. Now, let us have some fun, shall we? Before Spike could answer, Dark Noah used her magic and made 4 stone monsters stand by her side. She smiled with her evil grin. Attack him, now! She screamed. Spike prepared himself for attack, but the monsters were too fast. He couldn't prepare himself for some of the attacks, but while he was fighting them, Dark Noah stood there, and she was just smiling with her evil grin still. She had fun to watch him fighting for his life. Even this wasn't in the real world. I will take care of you next, soon as I'm done with these monsters, he screamed. All you want, they will keep you busy for a while. Dark Noah continued to watch him fight, for the monsters. Suddenly they stopped and they stepped aside, and there stood Rarity. Rarity, you're okay. I was worried about you. Spike, I don't love you. I never had, only used you for your own gain. I hope these monsters will give you a good time, and after that, I will never see you again. I don't understand what you even saw in me, and I hope you will vanish soon too. Rare didn't turn around, walked away, and faded slowly away in a distance. It made Spike even more heartbroken, but he continued to fight the monsters. 'Cause in his heart, he knows that Rarity wouldn't act like that at him at all. Dark Nova made the monsters vanish as before and told him this will happen for real one day soon. She made that he forget it all and that he had false good dreams with Rarity.